Like, let's say there's a 1980s home that has tile roofing, but now it has cracks in some of the tiles. How do you find material to replace that?
That could be a challenge. Many of the tile roofs that were put on in the early, tile started getting real popular in California in mid 80s. By 87 or 88, it was almost all tile. Prior to that, it was tile. You know, the farther back you go, the less tile we were using.
Mm-hmm.
A number of the tile manufacturers that were active in the mid 80s are no longer in business. And so those tiles can be hard to find. Certainly repairable because we can harvest from the back and move some things around and make that work. The biggest problem with a tile roof is a tile roof is really two systems in one that make a roof. There's an underlayment that is put on before the tile goes on, and that underlayment has to be a complete roof. If there wasn't tile on it, it wouldn't leak. And then you put a tile roof over that, and that has to be a complete roof. And if there wasn't felt under that, it wouldn't leak. And then if you have both of those systems, you have a roof that's going to last you for 75 or 80 or 100 years.
Wow.
If you're missing part of that, then you got a problem. And in the 80s, the industry didn't really understand that much about it. And sad to say, a lot of houses were built by production builders who were looking for cheap, cheap, cheap. And so a lot of the underlayment that was used was substandard. And now we're 30 years later, the underlayment is rotten, and there's water going from the tile underneath the tile to the roof, and the underlayment is rotten. And so the only way you can fix that is you have to take all the tile off, put new underlayment down, and then put the tile back down, and then you're good to go. And if you do that properly, you're good for, you know, there's manufacturers that will stand behind that no leak warranty for 20 years on that. And our opinion is that it will last a lot longer than that.
Wow.
But it's just it's not a cheap process, but you have a good tile roof, you ought to try and keep it, and it'll last a long, long time.